I'd like to see Gigan maybe.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Gigan. I'd like to see something like that. I would like to see a new monster as well. But I'm thinking that maybe if they made a new monster, it would probably confuse people even more. Maybe. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
Okay. Well, same thing with Xander. I would want it to be a solo film. I would hope it's like Return to Godzilla. But if it's a versus film, which I'm perfectly fine with as well, I would want to see Gigan also. And surprisingly, I think a lot of people would expect me to say Space Godzilla because he is my number one favorite enemy of Godzilla. But I've wanted to see a rematch between him and his first enemy, Anguirus. I want to get a remake of Raids Again.
Oh.
Because I like Anguirus a lot, and I feel like Anguirus doesn't get enough, I guess, fame or spotlight like he should. And I think it would be awesome if they went back to, like, when Godzilla was fighting him and stuff before they became friends, however that happened. But, yeah, I would love to see a remake of Raids Again.
All right. Well, for me, you know me, I always love to hope against hope. And I always bring up the things that are more than likely never going to happen. But if it had to be a versus movie, I would love to see a Toho interpretation of the Muto. I would love to see a Toho version of the Muto. I just want to see Toho Godzilla pound on Muto. That's me. But knowing that's not going to happen, I'll bring in another monster that I think Godzilla should fight. And I would you know what? I would love to see Megalon again.
Huh.
I know, and a more serious, like, cause I thought the concept of Megalon was pretty cool, even though that's not my favorite Godzilla movie. I always have fun watching it. But,
I love Megalon. But
you know what? I remember seeing that concept art early last year when we weren't getting that much information about the 2014 movie. And I thought that concept art was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I'm not to say that that's how he would look, but I would love to see what a newer version of Megalon would be. I mean, yeah, I'd love to see the Ghidorahs of the world and stuff like that, but we've seen that so much. I mean, we haven't seen Megalon since 1970 something?
73.
You know, so yeah, I know that's probably not what a lot of people expect of me to say, but yeah, I don't know. I just, something about that art that made me like look at Megalon in a different light. I'm like, wow, he could actually be and look badass if they put their mind to it. But yes, perfectly.
Bring back Gabara.
Yeah, let's bring back Gabara.
You know who
but perfectly a solo film.
They should probably do, like, my favorite, like not really hero, but the one that kind of helped him out. My favorite will always be Jet Jaguar. Like,
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love him. I wish they would, like, remodernize him and, like, bring him back into another movie because,
Gypsy.
like, I love
Jaeger.
that.
He'd be a Jaeger.
He'd be
Yeah, he'd
Gypsy.
be a Jaeger. Yeah.
All right. So, oh, go ahead, Lovely. You want to finish saying something?
No, I just said that they need to do Jet Jaguar because I actually have one of the T-shirts that has his face on the front of it that I got for Christmas last year. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So, real quick, actually, I know I said I was going to wrap it up, but before we do that, I definitely want to get into the game because